Hey everybody, Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grade Project. Got a problem with the FrankenMill, the Harbor Freight sawmill. I don't know about new out of the box, but my mill is bent up. As I've said before, I had to really put tension downwards here in order to get this mill, the rails to straighten out. I had to lag bolt this down here and pull downward tension here because it had an upward bow, but that caused it, well, I don't know, because now I have it lag bolted here too, but this end is pointing down. So you can see when I tried to tap the wood under, it didn't want to go. And so I took the bunk off, and I'm going to try to get this under there to get that straight and even with the rest of the mill before I can even put on the new extensions. And that means that I'm going to have to buy more 4x4s, because if I saw 4x4s, they're going to have to cure and be dry before and then planed before I can use them. And that's a problem. That could take months. So, we have a bit of a situation here. And although the Harbor Freight, this isn't what you would normally consider a piece of angle iron and then ground flat. The sawmill, nothing on this is normal. At least none of the bolts fit my metric or standard wrenches. It's just a tiny bit off. So nothing on this is standard. This was a nightmare taking these bolts off. And I'm going to change them with standard USA hardware when I'm done. But what we got here, oh, that thing is heavy, is just a, well, that's bent down. Let me zoom out a bit here. That is zoomed out. This is bent down, so when I get the board under it, we're going to see we're just a tiny hair off right there. And I have to fix that. So I'm going to have to buy more 4x4s and let them dry, because the lumber from the lumber yards are always wet when you get it. So I'm going to have to let it dry a few days before I can even start putting this extension together. So a delay in the project. Let me get this under here and then I'll show you how much off we are right there. We'll be back in a minute. You can see right here the issue I'm having. Does that show up clear? I can't see. Yeah, see, that's just a little dip down, lower than the rest of them. You can see right there, I hope that shows up well. That's a little bit downward, and same on this side. They're pointing downwards a little. I hope that shows up well. So I need to pry and get this under here and then lag bolt that in place. To get them straight, I'm going to lag bolt through the bunk down, get them straight, and then I can try to, I'm going to have to plane these a little bit to fit the extension and mesh up with this, but I'm going to have to buy more lumber. So let me see, I'm going to have to pry that under. I'll be back in a while. I had to undo these two lag bolts to be able to pry this up to get the wood under. And then when I'm done lining things up, I'll put the bunk on and lag bolt that in place. But now you can see my situation right here. Just a tiny lip right there. Just the tiniest little lip right there. So I'm gonna have to, obviously I need more supports under here. I'm gonna have to get another. And one 4x4 is what I'm lacking. One single 4x4 is what I'm lacking. And then I can plane them down just that much. I'll have to get some calipers and plane it down just that much to line these tracks up. But when it's done, it's going to be absolutely perfect. That's so close. And then as long as I keep this out of the weather and keep these painted, that should be fine. Because, well, it's not going to see what bad weather. As long as I can help it. I'm going to have the sidewalls on this and everything. So, well, I don't think I'm going to tighten anything down yet until I figure this thickness out. Well, until I get some lumber, that's it for today. I just set that back on, but I'm not going to tighten anything for now, because there's no point in planing one piece of wood and then trying to remember what I did or figure out how to do it. I'll plane them all at the same time to the same exact precise size when I do it. So that's it for now. This is a very brief video, but I do want to make this absolutely as good as I can, and so it's going to take time to finish the FrankenMill, my Harbor Freight behemoth here. Quite a job. It's turning into a big project, but it's absolutely going to be worth it. Look at that.
This is for my kid.
Well, please like this video, brief though it is. We'll talk to you later.